straight decline sit-ups. Now, this right here works the whole core overall, but you can work the bottom part also, depending on where you stop at in the range. All right, but what people don't know, that you also hitting the quads, baby. You're cutting up and shredding them quads. Man, that's how we do it, man. Do about 12 reps. We're using a little bit of weight resistance just to make it a little bit more tougher. That's how we like it around these pots. Oh yeah, we jumping over to the boxing cardio. This is just technique. We're just working on technique right here. Just touch, low jab, moving around, doing what it do. You know what I mean? Unorthodox, orthodox, whatever. I've been doing this since I was like 7 years old, but I actually broke my neck. So I had to go through the whole rehabilitation, learn how to walk in, eat the fruits, get my neurons right, get my neurology just popping back in order again. That's when I found out about the fruit. But that's a whole nother story. That's later on down the line. But anyway, so this right here, it keeps your heart pumping them good old nutrients, that blood flow, them crystalline elements all through the temple. The temple is the body of the Most High. We live in the light body. This is the body of Christ. This is when we all tap in to that frequency, that 432. Shout out to 432 drop, man. You know that, y'all. All right, the kickbacks. The kickbacks right here. Just overall, just to get your little blade sharpened on the side of your triceps. That's about it. Do about like 12 reps. You know what I'm saying? Moderate weight. Not too much. 20 pounds. It don't matter. But just get it in, though. Chosen ones. Yo, peace. Countdown to the great solar eclipse. Yo, this is where the whole raising of the vibration is really going to matter. You can think good. You can do good. But if you haven't did the inside detox, it won't work as effectively as you would like it to. When I say the inside work, it's definitely fasting from sex, because that's what they did to us. You know what I'm saying? They messed us up. They actually pillaged and raped the villages and all of that good stuff. Stuff that happens like that. You know what I mean? And it happened to a lot of cultures. They show it on TV. They show it at their own hands, and we can blame it on one group of people, or we can blame it on a group of people, like a coalition of folks that was going against making treaties to go against certain Nagas, when I say Nagas, certain individual, indigenous individuals. All right, so this is the season for sure to raise that vibration up and start to receive the downloads that's needed. Because right now, certain new information that's put out, you can't trust it at this point, because there's a certain rule that's in the office. But you utilize your intuition, also your discernment. You'll be able to see what is what and who is who, especially if you want to know the signs of history. You want to know the signs of continuing your talents and things of that nature. It's a whole collage and plethora of things that you can actually do. But however, in this time, celibacy, fasting from sex, no porn for sure, no more ever. You make your own porn with your own wife, your own kingdom spouse. This is your kingdom spouse. It's really outside in ethereal. You belong in ethereal. You just got the information to learn how to live on earth to further help your spirit understand the science of life in human nature when you go to different galaxies and also worlds on those galaxies. So now that you're getting the information, now that you're getting the understanding of the cluster B personality disorder, it's a toxic personality disorder, because you can't form friendships or formulate relationships and friendships in a smooth manner, because everyone's been been gaslighted on and projected upon with other insecurities. And sometimes it just forms because of it's a learned behavior. So if you fell victim to certain behaviors, that's, you will actually allow yourself to do that. It's a choice. It's really a choice, unless you're truly magically tricked. And if you're truly magically tricked, then you're going to have to be low on your energy, like on your ultramagnetic energy, because that, and how you be low, you eating certain wrong things. You eating, swine, of course, just monosodium glutamate, polysorbate 60-80, monodiglycerides, all these things that are in the byproducts that are in the foods that you don't even know probably exist, and you think you're eating healthy. And they're going to slip it in on you, man, because they know that you're here now. The rainbow kids, the indigo kids, all these kids, whatever name they want to give them, they all came from the information that they found on the Nagas. They didn't just know this. They knew a little something. They didn't just know all of this. It was given information from certain guys and certain angels who live in other worlds. Worlds are just vast, far out reaches of land, not up, but out. They go up to go out, like woo, like that, right? That they have been to and traveled to and just learned about them. Certain ones who are spiritual, certain beings who weren't spiritual, just beings who are logical, certain beings who not. It's kind of like Star Trek. But the Etherians are the real Star Trekians. They're the real ones who actually made it to Etheria. Like, that's the destination. And then from there, you're there for a long time until you damn near almost become the Q or something like that. For those familiar with, you know, the Q aspect in Star Trek. And that's your life right there, you know. It gets a little bit more deeper, you know. All the life forms are basically just natural life forms. Only thing that's synthetic in heaven is like data and other things, but that's another story about that, you know. Normally it's just beings who already done lived their corporeal lives. So I have to say it like this, you know, to raise up, you'll be able to reach to out there when you raise your semen up past 7 to 8 months. Each month it gets to a higher chakra. And if you're advanced, then it's like each year at that point it goes to another chakra. It's like a overlapping effect, like the big count and the long count when you're dealing with the Mayans or the Nayam calendar. You know what I'm saying? You have your own inner calendar. So this is what they didn't tell you. But it's in you. So now you're going to remember. And now you know right now. You're getting the download. All right, cool. So anyhow, so you raise it up each month. Boom, you get to the 7th, 8th month. It gets a little bit more harder. Some people who just add 1 week, 2 days or whatever, you know, that's a little lower. But whatever it is, go longer than what you have before. You're going to know the difference once you come back down. You're like, oh, shit, I was a little bit more powerful at that point. I could do what I wanted to do. My mind wasn't as cloudy. But when you're low, your mind going to be cloudy. Your gut's going to be clear. You're not going to have no type of drive. Just a little bit, but maybe just a drive enough to get to the next few days so you can have a great one. Like, oh, here comes another one. And you wait 4 or 5 days. And like, oh, you know, you don't do it for that. You know, life is different, you know what I'm saying, without doing that. You'll come to see, you know, especially if you have a mate, then you get to a point where you can have an actual orgasm for like a while, minutes, man. They're sitting there like, because you have trained your PC muscle to hold that light right there at the point, man. You won't even leak out. I don't care what she does. She can go crazy, look like the Exorcist, as you motherfucking what you calling on it, man. You the light will just sit here and you'll be like, oh God, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Because you done trained yourself. Then you didn't even release. She's over here going crazy. That's what's supposed to happen. So when y'all do finally do that together, it's magic. Y'all can think of things. You can do it in figure eights and, you know, be very creative. You know what I mean? But you have to have time to heal first, and that's the now time, because the great solar eclipse is upon us. The tiles from the form in the middle of Amaru, which is over the city of Bethlehem, Illinois. And they knew this. So don't spill your seed. Keep your campaign high. Women, don't give it up to the men. The men gotta show them proof they self. They may be out here doing the double thing, the double, you know what I'm saying? And some of them gotta heal real quick. Woman, you too. Y'all love yourself enough to make knowledge born to save yourself. Save yourself from the anguish and the hell, the sickness and the torment of your own mind, because that's how deep it can go. Alright? I love y'all. If you need any support, you already know, comment below. And we're gonna book sessions with your uncle, your father, whatever you want to call me. But I'm right here for you, man. Brother and light, alright? I'll build with y'all in the next vid. Peace. Fruits, berries, and melons. Detox is the way. Peace.